Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Hunter bus commuters are being urged to make alternative travel arrangements today. Transport for New South Wales says members of the Transport Workers Union and Rail, Tram and Bus Union are striking for 24 hours over pay and conditions. 43 bus routes in the Newcastle and Hunter Valley areas will be impacted. Transport Workers Union State Secretary Richard Olsen says state government contracts with private companies are to blame.
What we're seeking from the government is really to take control of the industry. They have been on a program to privatise the bus industry, and that's been a dismal failure. We need same job, same pay is one of the first conditions. We need safety and proper, safe routes for our bus drivers.
For the latest information and timetable changes, head to the Transport New South Wales website. Business Hunter CEO Bob Hawes says enabling the region's energy future must be a key priority for the next government. The region's peak business body released a white paper yesterday outlining 12 election commitments it believes are essential to supporting the Hunters' growth. Bob Hawes says when it comes to energy, more focus is needed on solutions rather than roadmaps. Hunter voters are being invited to a pre-election forum this week to explore the key issues in the lead-up to the federal vote. The Newcastle Institute's running the event at Newcastle United Sports Club on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Committee member Robin Considine says it's important voters have their head around the issues.
We'll be exploring the economy, particularly regarding the post-COVID economy and the amount of debt and deficit that we're carrying in our country. But we'll also be exploring a range of social issues, including treatment of women, the environment and climate change and our policy options.
Most election experts will be keeping a close eye on the seat of Hunter the upcoming election. Outgoing MP Joel Fitzgibbon held the seat for Labor for 25 years and announced his retirement from politics in September last year. At the 2019 election, he recorded a 9.5% swing against him, making his previously safe seat now marginal. Former Silverchair frontman Daniel Johns is due to face Raymond Terrace Court today, charged with high-range drink driving. It's alleged the 42-year-old was more than 3 times over the limit when his SUV collided head-on with a van on the Pacific Highway at North Arm Cove on March 23. The driver of the van, a 51-year-old man, and his 55-year-old female passenger were treated at the scene, with the woman taken to John Hunter Hospital for further treatment before being released. Residents across Lake Macquarie are being urged to keep an eye out for the groundsel bushweed. The weed has caught the attention of Lake Macquarie Council and the New South Wales Farmers Association, with concerns the weed could spread. Council's Senior Natural Assets Officer Dominic Edmonds says farmers should be concerned if the weed isn't dealt with.
It's an issue because it can incur or can encroach into areas that are used for agriculture, and that then poses an issue in terms of impact to crop production, so it's a potential issue for that reason.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets look primed to make a run for the finals after their 6-1 demolition of Perth Glory. Newcastle were dominant over the entire game, the only blemish coming in the 69th minute. Coach Arthur Pappas says there's still work to be done.
Maybe 5 minutes after 3-0 where I thought, we needed to just be a little bit more disciplined as well, because you're always striving for more. But overall, I couldn't be happier for the playing group, to get the rewards of, what was last week a difficult week for us.
The Wildfires have claimed their first Shoot Shield win of the season, beating Western Sydney 29-12. Trailing 12-0 at the break, a stir-up from coach Scott Coleman kicked Hunter into gear. They scored 4 unanswered tries for the comfortable win. And Broadmeadow remain unbeaten in the women's NPL after holding off Warners Bay 3-2. The Magic led 3-0 after 50 minutes, but the gap was down to 1 with 6 to play. Broadmeadow survived 9 minutes of injury time to claim the win. That's Sport, I'm Harrison Clinch.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 1, 8, 19, 31, 35 and 40, and the supplementaries are 15 and 38. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.